What's up, guys? It's Jason from Tattooed Car Culture, and welcome back to another episode of my unique build series. I appreciate you guys stopping back by the channel. I mean, if this is your first time here, then welcome. But either way, guys, consider subscribing because I post weekly content. Whew, it is a hot one today in SoCal. It's like triple digits, so I think I'm gonna need a wardrobe change. But we are gonna go meet up with my buddy George, who has a Challenger RT. Now, what's the first thing that you guys think of when you think of Challenger RT? Okay, on three, we're gonna say it out loud. 1, 2, 3. Lamborghini doors. Oh, that's not what you said? Well, his car has them, and it's dope. Not only that, his car is now supercharged, and it's on bags. So I think you guys will definitely enjoy it because it truly is a unique build. What's up guys, Jason here, and we are here with George, who owns this amazing Dodge Challenger. So George, tell us about your ride, man.
So here we have a 2015 Dodge Challenger RT. It's bagged, wrapped on matte purple.
Cool, I mean, you said it's bagged, so I mean, what system are you running? Are you running AccuAir? Are you running Airlift Performance?
I have a Airlift Performance, the 3P.
Dope, and then who did it?
War Performance parts over here in Riverside. They pretty much bagged the car.
The stance on this thing is killer. It looks like you're running 22s, right?
Yes, 22s. I have Concept 1 wheels right now. I believe it's 9.5s in the front, 10.5s in the back.
And how big of a tire are you running right now?
Right now I'm at, there are 295s in the back, nothing too big. That way I could have the nice little low profile to them.
Yep. That's another thing I've noticed, comparing it to my ride. I mean, obviously you're running 22s, but I know when you don't run as big of a tire like a 315, you can tuck a lot more. I mean, that tuck on that thing is just insane. It looks so good, man.
They tuck a little bit more than the 305's tires, and it seems to sit a little bit lower.
Now, I'm also noticing you have a pretty aggressive aero package on this. That's what I like to call it. So, I mean, who did the splitter? I mean, you have your side skirts, you have your rear diffuser. So, is it all from the same company?
No, right now I just installed the front splitter. It's the first carbon fiber splitter from True Fiber, which actually did this hood and the wicker bell.
Okay, so True Fiber did the splitter, and they also did the hood?
And wicker bell. It's all carbon fiber. The side skirts is just a shop right here in Riverside as well, and actually K&G did my rear diffuser.
Okay, cool. So I want to go back to your hood too, because your hood is a new design inspired by all the
CUDAs.
The CUDAs, that's right. Right on.
I was one of the lucky ones. Actually, War Performance hooked it up. He had one laying around there, and we just slapped it on.
Dope.
I like it because it looks more aggressive. It looks kind of like the new Challengers.
Not only does it look mean, but you don't see that style hood on Challengers too often, you know, so it's definitely very rare and unique, you know. Who did all your halos?
The halos, same thing, Raw Performance parts. They did a custom set for me. It is one off. I'm actually running 10 halos, demonized, and fog lights.
Wow. That's so crazy. And then you also have, is it an American flag decal embossed underneath the vinyl?
Yes.
And you also have the American flag embossed underneath the Challenger logo on the rear, correct?
Yes.
That's dope. All right, George, so what do you have underneath this?
So underneath here, we just installed this Edelbrock Supercharger. It's the E-Force.
Dude, that is so rad. I love the fact too, I mean, when you see Challengers, again, I've mentioned this before, but on this platform, a lot of times you'll see like Whipple Superchargers, you'll see the Pro Chargers. I love the fact that you went with something different, but it's still supercharged. That's awesome.
Yes.
I know you just recently added the supercharger, so I mean, ultimately, without getting too crazy into detail, what are your plans for it? I mean, obviously you still have to fine-tune the tune, so to speak, but I mean, how crazy do you want to go with this?
Well, I keep telling myself this is my last thing I'm gonna do to it. Which I'm lying to myself. Maybe,
it's okay, we all do it. Oh, this is gonna be the last mod, and it never is.
Maybe once I blow it, hopefully not.
Oh man, don't even put that out there on the internet right now.
Maybe just work on the internals, you know?
Right. Something else that's, I don't know if it really picked up too well on camera, but you can't even really hear the supercharger whine either. So, I mean, this thing's definitely, I don't want to call it like a full-blown sleeper because you can tell that you've put a lot of work into the vehicle, but you can't tell from the outside that it's supercharged, which I have a feeling that's what you were going for, huh?
Yeah, that's a goal. I want just want it quiet as possible. People think it's just a regular RT, and you know, when the time comes, they find out.
Open up a can, right? So something else that's also really unique about his build, George is going to show you right now. Wait for it. Oh man, the doors go up. Say what? So talk about that, man. So you put Lambo doors on this thing. That's crazy.
That was I always wanted Lambo doors since being a kid, you know. People hate it. People say it doesn't go with it. But hey, at the end of the day, it's my car. It's what I like. I actually got it through Vertical Doors right here in Lake Elsinore. So they did the install and everything.
That is dope, man. You know, I mean, people are going to have their opinions, but I think it looks super dope, and it's definitely unique, you know.
Since kid, I always wanted to have a car with Lambo doors. Can't afford a Lamborghini right now, so
right.
Lambo doors on the.
Sorry, most people that own Lamborghinis can't afford them either. So let's talk about your interior. It's definitely not stock. So walk me through some of the mods that you've done. Let's start with your carbon fiber steering wheel. So who did that? Beats Performance Parts?
Yes.
Right on.
They did the steering wheel. They did a custom flat top with the purple stitching. Also, I have the cat skin leather. Also, my buddies over here at Rogue Performance Parts. They're a dealer for them. We installed a custom double diamond stitching.
And then you're also running harness bar, right?
Yes.
And guys, I know I've said this before, but I'm a huge fan of leaving the back seats in and making it functional. George is a family man, and he does daily drive this thing. It's not just a trailer queen. So again, I just really love the fact that you left the back seats in it, but then still, you know, made it custom to a point where it's still functional. And then as you guys can see, he's obviously got his center console out and his dash completely disassembled and out. So you guys will have to stay tuned for that, because that is somewhat hush hush, but it is still a work in progress. All right, George, and so let's look at your trunk setup.
So right now, I still have my nitrous bottles. Before the Supercharger, I was running 100 shot nitrous. Right now, we're gonna keep the nitrous. As you can see, the nitrous tanks and the tank in the back for the airbags, they're powder coated matte purple. My buddy also that works with us, Riverside, his name is Ray Customs. He does an amazing job. The powder coating is the same color match as the Supercharger.
All right, guys, if you want to give George's build a follow, I'll link it in the description. Again, super clean. He actually goes to a lot of the car shows here in SoCal, so when all this quarantine stuff is lifted, I'm sure you'll see him around if you guys are in the SoCal area. So, George, I really just want to say thank you for bringing your car out.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you.